We always say that this course is aimed at people who want to improve their fundamental understanding of the sugar beet crop and how they can then utilise that information in their own role. So the people coming on the course, a few of them are growers, some of them are agronomists who advise a group of growers on the best way to manage their crop, and others are people working directly in the industry, such as for companies like British Sugar. So while they might understand crop growth and development and how to produce the best yield today, as conditions change in the future, for instance at the moment we haven't got the use of some of the chemicals we used to have, if you have a good understanding of the fundamentals of the crop, you can see how to change things when conditions change. Climate change is evidently the biggest challenge we've got coming down the line, and all of our crops are going to have to adapt to that. And sugar beet will be one of the UK crops that is most challenged because of the fact that it's grown on sandy soils which don't retain moisture very well, and it's sown in March just as the rainfall is likely to sort of peter out over the summer period. Times are very challenging, and there are more risks coming down the line, and as the chemicals disappear, we've got to be more prepared and plan further in advance for protecting the crops and relying on a mixture of biological control, so the beneficial insects like the ladybirds that we saw to do some of the work for us, rather than previously we had more of an armoury of sprays that we could use. They shouldn't just go away with new knowledge, it should be new knowledge that they can apply in their role. And because it's done in a very discursive way, people can ask questions all the way along and say, okay, well how would I change it in my situation? And we often have conversations, oh, well, it's all very well if you're working on this type of farm, but on the farms I work on, the soil's very sandy, the nitrogen leaches through, how does it work for me? And we have those discussions and conversations. It's very much a blended course, so there's some e-learning, and then there are lots of seminars with different contributors coming in from the university, from industry, talking about their specialisms, and then we have practical classes, so coming out to the field or going into the laboratories where you can actually go and work out how to identify one aphid from another, or see how the tests to identify viruses in plants work. So there's some real hands-on stuff and enables people to be at the head of the game, really, at the head of the field.